Hello. I had the worst spaghetti ever. They were burned. How do you burn spaghetti? The thing is, the water evaporates. But how long does it take for the pasta water to evaporate? Bro was using Farida. Like, put the Singto in the team. I cut my hair because I got fucking tired of my hair being too long. You look like a Disney princess. See, I have a feeling you're not being very genuine right now. Mona. Mona's a chance for double proc.
6, 7 equals
Shut
11.
Shut the fuck. This feels so stupid. 5, 6. Don't say it, chat. 8, 9, 11. Okay. Really? Okay. Really? Nah. I had Mawika on my team. Why did I fucking walk on Flynn? Let's go do the Sealy. Yes. Why am I not on Mawika? Dude, am I stupid? You just hate women. So many messages that you chose to read that. I mean, yeah, it was a good message. They're right. 3 women on the team and uses Flynn's. Okay, shut up. Shut the fuck up. A fucking night soul transmission! I forgot this shit was a thing! What am I doing? Like, straight up, like, on-field Chiloden is gonna do more. What am I doing trying to play Yanfei as if she was a real unit? Any agenda-related calcs today? You know, I had a really good idea for the Columbina pre-release. What if I record myself, like, punching the air, and then I use that as footage to, like, put myself in Genshin, and show that Zajef 77 with normal attacks that hit for 1 damage has a team that's over 100k with Columbina? What do you think about that? Would that go hard or not? Dude, we're so fucking ready for this snapshotted Chevaleur's attack buff on Lisa. Pop the hell off, man.
Come a little closer.
Come a little closer, buckaroo. Check 6.3 Abyss. You know, I haven't actually checked that yet. I've heard very bad things about it. I don't like spoiling myself for new combat content, like actual new thing. I'm sorry, what? This was too easy for them, right? This was too easy for them. So now we're getting 2 at once and 4 total instead. All right, that's cool. Double it and give it to the next Abyss. How the fuck are you doing this without 2 Nodcry carries? If you have 1 Nodcry carry, you can like clear chamber 1 and 3 with them on first side and then chamber 2 with them on second side. Mawika can probably brute force this, but like, here's the thing. All right, you guys watch me, and I'm really talented at video games, okay? So you have a warped perspective of how people play. The people that aren't really at the level of doing Stygian yet, and that are at Abyss level, they generally don't have rotations down enough to, like, reliably get their reactions properly on Mawika. Like, whenever you boot up a more casual stream, and you watch them play Mawika, they get the initial burst melted about half the time, and they never get more than, like, 2 charge attacks melt. Like, yeah, most of them are playing Melt Seat Lali, not Melt Mawika. And honestly, I don't think Melt Eat Lolly C0R0 clears this shit. For casual players, I think they'll have a much easier time brute forcing with Skirk if they have her. How are you dealing with this shield with Skirk? I guess you just don't. 90% resistance is technically playable for Skirk. It's not good. I guess it works. If you have a 1 Nogcry carry, you might need to have Aino on their team for Ascendant Gleam. So you can't even like bring Aino for like Claymore here. I guess you bring Chongyun. We're gonna tier list characters for casual players. If little Timmy, who lives next door, learned that I was a Genshin streamer and plays Genshin and came up to me and was like, little Timmy, he swears, okay? Zajef, I fucking hate this game. It's a stupid game. It's pay to win. I hate it. No matter what I do, I can't clear things. What do I do? Who do I play? Can you just say Nick instead of Timmy? True. First, let's just like put all the characters that we might mention, but not even necessarily carries. Like, carries or characters that warp the team, characters you build around for your team, that are relevant in today's meta. Characters to actively pull for, not characters you can make work. So, like, for example, Klee wouldn't be there. Razor wouldn't be there. Who even is the first one? I guess Nilo is the oldest, like, as a team-defining character. Neuvillette, Arlecchino, Valent, Molani. Navia gonna be, like, 110 to 120k with Columbina. I mean, the thing about that is, like, that has literally nothing to do with Navia. Amber is at 110 to 120k with Columbina. I think Kanish is included. Mawika, Chaska, I suppose. Varessa, Skirk. I guess we'll have Inefa by herself. Flins, Nefer, Durin, Columbina, Zabai. Okay, that's gonna be the highest category. Characters in this category, I think that little Timmy will have a pretty good time playing. Skirk, Varessa, Flins, Inefa, Columbina. I think that's it. Because the other characters that are easy to play just don't do as much damage as these. Little Timmy is not an only child. He has an older brother called Steven. Both of them are neglected by their parents. Steven is a little bit better at games. Little Steven is the sort of player who's kind of willing to play with his brain on. Also, actually, should probably have this here too. Anyways, for medium Steven, characters I would recommend: Nefer, Mawika. Honestly, I think that's it. His children don't know. But little Timmy and medium Steven's dad, Big Albert. He's Quebecois, so it's not Albert, it's Albert. Big Albert actually used to be a professional video game player. I think for Big Albert, I would say that, yeah, you can play Molon. I should probably put Durin for medium Steven, actually. Why is Durin in the medium team? He's kind of easy now. Durin teams without proper rotations aren't that good. Why is there only men on this list? Oh, you're talking about the family. Okay, so like, here's the thing, all right? The next person I'm about to introduce is the fucking fashion impactor. I feel like if I make this one a woman, it's worse than if there's no women on the list. Non-binary. Buddy, this is Quebec, okay? The people here haven't gotten over racism. Do you think they've gotten over transphobia? He's not a member of the family. The one and only, right? Lore player extraordinaire, all right? Giga Arnold. He doesn't care too much about who's strongest. But that doesn't mean he wants to play teams that don't clear things. He appreciates if the enemies die instead of, like, staring at him. Big Arnold's recommendations would include Arlecchino, Neuvillette, Nilo. I suppose Chlorine. Does Chaska make the cut? That's the question. I don't think so. I guess we might as well add the other characters now. This next category is gonna be characters that pretty much no one should ever get mainly for meta. Very dedicated players will be able to make them work in endgame content. They will get fearless clears and they will get dire clears at like C1 or R1. Is there anyone who's like known for how much they love a character and that pushes dire clears with them? Ziox, but he's not clearing dire with Shao. The reality is that like this doesn't fucking matter, man. Like this is good enough. If you're a more casual player, you should just never think about these characters from a meta perspective. If you can always just get the character you want. When you're looking at who's strong and gonna help your account, once you already have the characters you like the most, these characters aren't really worth considering. Isn't Hu Tao DPS now good with Columbina? Amber DPS is now good with Columbina. Right, like that's what you need to understand. It's not that Hu Tao is good with Columbina. It's that Inefa plus Columbina is so strong that no matter what you put, your team is above 100k. So now the question becomes, how much better is playing Hu Tao than playing a 3-unit team with Hu Tao where you on-field Sugros and don't even fucking swap? Play Fav Hu Tao to battery Columbina. I still clear with her fine without whale bullshit with just her C1 and Homa and that's it. I mean, yeah, and all of these characters do. And it's not that these characters are worse than these, it's that getting the results that are competitive with these requires a better understanding of the game. And little Timmy doesn't have that understanding. He's too young. Yes, Inefa is better than Mawika, true. I mean, honestly, even if it's not for little Timmy, with Columbina's release, I don't think that's necessarily wrong. Is Giga Arnold stupid? Is Columbina Sig worth it if I want to main DPS her? Thing is, it's not really necessary. She's kind of strong enough that you don't need to get a Sig. Like, you can kind of think of her similar to Durin as a carry. Yeah, I mean, weapon aside, just like her strength as a carry as a whole. Like, her main role isn't as a carry. She is better as a support than as a carry, but she is very much strong enough as a carry to compete with other good carries. Best team for main DPS Columbina after V3 changes? I'm not sure. Columbina's best teams as a carry are either gonna have Inefa or Llama. And like, if you want more numbers from Columbina, you want to use Llama? Almost half of her damage is coming from Llama Quills. Like, is that really main DPS Columbina? What's your opinion on sustainless Nefer? I think the biggest thing with Nefer is that, yeah, that's a good point, actually. I do appreciate that when Nefer dies. Like, that's a good thing. C0 official better than C6 Sarah and ride an overload with Durin just because of the witch buffs? I think C0 official is better than C6 Sarah even without the witch buffs. Maybe not. But with the witch buffs, 100%. Did you clear Dire? I don't have a team that can clear Baptist. Nefer C0 or 0 with... See, like, that's the thing. Yeah, I don't have Nefer. But even if I did, I want to make it clear, okay? I've spent a good amount of time in the Sky Domain. Do you want to see what my Nefer gear would look like? I foddered it. I don't have it anymore. My only EM goblet had 5.4 crit damage and then HP and defense. This, I think, was my best piece for her. I had this. Wouldn't you craft a goblet? There is no fucking way I'm using my scarce elixirs on Nefer. Why did you decide to go for Zabai? I mean, I want to get at least one Nodcry, like, dedicated carry. I don't like Nefer, and I think Flynn's is an Omega fraud right now. I think Nefer is a fraud, too. Even if she wasn't, I wouldn't get her. Why isn't Zabai a fraud? The difference between Zabai and Nefer and Flynn's is that she doesn't have a dedicated support that's just way better than her. And the reason I call Nefer and Flynn's frauds is because from what I've looked at, the Columbina carry teams with Inefa and with Llama are like not really far behind. Columbina R1 is like as a carry with Llama is better than Nefer with Columbina R0. Do we know who's running with Zabai, actually? If Nevilet is with Columbina, then Zabai would be with Inefa, right? Maybe that banner would be doable. It would be this Abyss, right? And it's really Nogcry Shill, so for the Nogcry characters, the DPS check won't be that bad. You might be able to get away with the kind of cope Zabai team with Ilua and Inefa team with Aino. Because it's this, like, both of them are getting shilled. I think so, actually, yeah. And yeah, they get to use the same artifacts as well.